All right, let's see what we have here. We have a fire truck next to a house, and it looks like fire truck has the ladder of 12 meters long, and it's making 60-degree with the horizontal line. So find the distance the ladder goes up the wall above the truck, of course. So as long as the image and the language is easy for you, Shabab, it's gonna be just a simple application of the triangle. We have hypotenuse here, and we have 60-degree here. So we are looking how high it's gonna reach at the wall. So we have 60-degree here, and the hypotenuse is 12. So which function are we going to remember, Shabab, to find the height here, h? Anybody has an idea which one should we use? We know
Sine.
the opposite side and hypotenuse. Yes, if you know the opposite side and hypotenuse, then we need to remember the sine function, of course. Sine of 60-degree is equal to h divided by 12, right? Which is equal to the value of sine of 60 is going to be root 3 over 2, right? This is something we are supposed to memorize, Shabab. Sine 60, sine 30, right? And if you solve it for h, Shabab, you will get h equals 6 root 3 meters. 6 times root 3 meters above the top of the fire truck. Okay, as you see, Shabab, as long as you understand the language, if the question is not confusing for you, the solution is quite simple. It is quite simple. All right, shall we go to next question now? Well, here we have two buildings, Shabab. Two buildings, and suppose you are sitting here in the balcony, maybe here. Looks like you are 30 feet above the ground level. And now you are looking at the building across the street. So you are looking at the top and looking at the bottom of the building, and you are measuring the angle of elevation as a 50-degree, and angle of depression to the bottom of the building as a 20-degree. And they say, can you find the height of the building? What is the height of the building? All right. Now let's look at this small triangle first, Shabab. Here we have a small triangle, right triangle, of course. And because we have 30 feet high here, that means it is also here 30 feet. Right? So height is the same here. And now let's just call this side as x, length x, and use the small triangle. Let me just color it for you so you see that, Shabab. Use this triangle and just look at the tangent of 20 degree. Tangent of 20 degree. Tangent of 20 degree is going to be what? 30 divided by x. 30 feet or meter divided by x. And we remember that tangent 30, tangent 20 is given here as 0.4, because tangent 20 we are not supposed to memorize or anything. We cannot use calculator. In the question, they will give you, of course, tangent 20 0.4 is the same as the 2/5, right, Shabab? 4/10, right, Shabab? 0.4 means 4/10, or 2 divided by 5. So it is 2 divided by 5. Perfect. And if you solve it for x, Shabab, it will give you 75. 75. So we got the x value in the picture. Now let me write here y. So this part is y, starting from here. All right. Now let's go to the larger the triangle. Let me just color it for you, Shabab. Okay, let's come to this triangle, huh? And use the tangent of 50 degree here. Right, tangent of 50 degree equals to y over x. Y over x equals to what is that? Tangent 50 is again given 1.2, right? 1.2, that means 12/10 or 6/5. Shabab, 6/5. So if you cross multiply, you will get 5 times y equals to 6 times x, and so y is equal to 6 times x is 75 divided by 5, and the 75 and 5 will cancel, right? 6 times 15 is 90. All right. So we have y value is 90. We got 90 feet, and we have also 30 feet here. The total height is what, Shabab? 120, exactly. Uh, 90 plus 30, which is equal to 120 meter, feet, whatever. The number is 120. All right. Let me just make sure that you guys are okay with the language, huh, Shabab? Because as far as you understand the language, questions, all of them are quite simple, actually. Okay. Next. Distance from the ground to the top of a building. Now here is the question that we didn't give you the image in the exam. The angle of depression from the top of a building. All right, let's sketch a building. Okay, here is a building, Shabab. And angle of depression from the top of a building to a point on the ground. Looks like on the ground there is a point, right? The angle of depression from the top of the building is 30 degree. Angle of depression is here, huh, Shabab? This one. That means we have also this angle 30 degree, right? By the geometric property, huh? All right. So that is the simple image, Shabab. The building is 252 meter high. So we know this building is 252 high. Height of the building is 252. Now what is the question? How far is the point on the ground from the top of the building? So which side of the triangle are they asking, Shabab? How far is the point on the ground from the top? Where do they ask? What do you think?
The hypotenuse.
Hypotenuse.
I don't know how to
This, right? Yes. This one, yes. The distance from the point to the top of the building. Suppose this is top of the building and this is the point. So what is the distance between point and the top of the building? Yani the hypotenuse of Eyvah. Exactly. We need to use sine, Shabab. Sine of 30 degree should be 252 divided by x, which should be equal to half, because sine 30 is half, right? And so the x is going to be how much? I guess 504. So 500. Yes, Shabab? 504 meters, yes. We'll try to calculate height of a tower, yani tall building. Very tall buildings, we call it tower. Okay, the shadow of a vertical tower. Do we understand the shadow, Shabab, everybody?
Yes.
Shadow, huh? Yeah, under the sun, you will see your shadow, huh? Okay. The shadow of a vertical tower is 40 meter long. Shadow is 40 meter long when the angle of elevation of the sun is 35 degree. Looks like we have sun here. So suppose we have a tower here, building, right? Here is the building, Shabab. Now, where is the shadow of the building now? On the right side or on the left side?
Left side.
Here, sir, a shadow will be
The left side.
Eyvah. And this angle of elevation of the sun, you know, is this one. Angle of elevation of the sun is 35 degree. The shadow is, let me color with red. This is the shadow, right? Shadow is 40 meter long. Halas, we have 40 meter here. And they say, what is the height of the building? So now, do you understand when they talk about angle of elevation of the sun? Huh? Now you understand what's happening, Shabab? Eyvah. Okay.
Doctor.
Now, Eyvah.
I think it's 28.
Huh? 28? Okay.
Doctor.
Yes, please.
What happens if it's the angle of depression of the sun?
The angle of depression of the sun is going to be like this, you know. Imagine you go to the sun, if you can, and it will be angle of depression is this one is the same as angle of elevation from this point, and angle of depression here is the same. Sure? So
it's the same if it says the
أيوة
angle. Okay.
أيوة. Okay. And you see, Shabab, we are going to use tangents, huh? Tangent of 35 degree equals to h over 40. H over 40. And since we do not know tangent 35, in the exam, they have to give you, right? So they give you 0.7. It is not exactly equal, of course. It is approximation, Shabab. Tangent of 35 is just close to 0.7, yani 7 over 10, huh, Shabab? 7 over 10. So you can easily calculate h as 28, Shabab. All right. All right, so let's go to the next question if you do not have anything here. The next is, well, in this case, looks like we are dealing with the shadow of Hamza. The shadow of Hamza, let's see, Hamza is here. So let's take a triangle here. So this is the shadow of Hamza, right, Shabab? So now the angle of elevation of the sun is 26.6 degree, and they give you tangent, as you see, Shabab. So you can use the tangent formula to find the length of the Hamza's shadow. Okay, the same question, huh, Shabab? Well, another question that we asked in the previous exam, Shabab. Imagine you are a pilot, okay, and somehow you are measuring the angle of depression to the bottom of a tree is 30 degree. All right, you are measuring the angle of depression from the plane to the base of a tree is 30 degree. Exactly in the picture. And they say, how far horizontally must the plane fly to be directly over the tree? And if plane wants to come right at the top of the tree here, so how far should it fly here? You see? That means what is the length of this horizontal side of triangle? So I need to find the x, Shabab. So which side do we know of triangle? Which side do we know?
The opposite.
The tree height.
We know the height, right? This is 10,000 because airplane is flying 10,500 above, صح شباب? 10,500 feet. That means here it is the same, 10,500 here, صح? So which function shall I use, شباب? Tangent. أيوة. Tangent 30 is equal to 10,500 divided by x equals 1 over root 3. صح شباب? Tangent 30 must be 1 over root 3. So then I am sure you can find the x here. All right. This is an exam question, Shabab. You see, unless
Doctor,
if Ava.
why the angle is not 60? Because he said the angle of depression is 30.
Not angel, huh? Not angel, Shabab. How do we say?
Angle.
Angle. Ava. Angle of depression, Shabab, as a 30 degrees. This is angle of depression. Why do you say 60 degrees, Shabab? They are telling you as a 30 degree. They are telling you.
Yeah, but the previous questions, it said 60 and you put 30 and you put a horizontal line.
In the
And
previous questions,
yeah,
can you show me exactly where did we do that?
I
Well,
think
this is the.
yes.
Yeah, maybe you should look at it again, Shabab. You might, yeah, maybe we might make a mistake. Yeah, that's possible. But can you just check it again, Shabab?
Yeah, I will check it
Yes,
later.
please look at inshallah. Well, here is a question, another question that we asked without image. We ask without image, Shabab. Can you guys read and imagine the picture? Imagine the triangle, Shabab. Find the height of a building if the angle of elevation to the top of the building changes from 30 degree to 45 degree as the observer moves a distance of 80 feet toward a building. I wonder if you guys understand the sentence, Shabab.
Yes.
Now, please draw the picture, and after I draw the picture, you just compare and if you did it correctly or not. Please, everybody, sketch your picture for this question. Okay, did anybody sketch the graph? Sketch the picture?
Yes.
Okay, so let me see who sketched, Shabab. Can you show us your picture? Yeah, who did it? Can you show it on your camera or can you share your screen, Shabab?
Sir, I sketched it, but I'm not sure if it's correct.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, just just to practice, Shabab, because in the exam we will give you a lot of time. We will give you without picture, without sketch. You need to imagine the sketch, Shabab. Okay, so here is the image. We are talking about the height of a building. So we have ground here. We have a building here. So that means we have triangle, of course. Now we are measuring two angle of elevations. One is 45 which is here. And another is 30, which is from this point. Okay. And they're asking what is the height of the building. And the distance, let me just say point A here, point B here, C and D maybe, to help you understand. So they give you AB is 80 feet or 80 meters. So angle of elevation to the top of the building changes from 30 to 45 as the observer moves a distance of 80 feet towards the building. Yani you are moving from point A to point B, which is 80 feet. And when you measure the angle of elevation again, it gives you 45 degrees. That is the image of this question, Shabab. Okay, so they're asking, can you find the height of the building? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just write here x, between B and C, because we don't know how much from B to C, Shabab. And by the tangent 45, if you use tangent 45, Shabab, it's gonna be h over x. It must be equal to 1, of course. Tangent 45 is 1, so that means the h must be equal to x. H and x must be the same. That is the first step. And now look at the bigger triangle with 30 degree. So let's use the tangent of 30, Shabab. Tangent of 30 is h
over 80 plus x.
80 plus x. Yes, 80 plus x, right? Well, x is also h, huh? We know
Yes.
x and h are equal, so I can write h. So, which is equal to, Shabab? 1 over root 3. Perfect. Perfect. You see, Shabab, then now you can solve the h. So, root 3h, Shabab, root 3 times h is equal to 80 plus h.
We move the h to the other side and take h as a common factor.
Aywa. And divide both
so it
sides by
80 over -1.
Aywa.
Yes.
Perfect. Now we need to go back to math 001 and rationalize the denominator, huh, Shabab? So you will find as 80 times
Root of 3
root of
Plus
3
1.
plus 1
over 2,
over 2.
which is
Yeah,
45.
Aywa. 40 times root 3 plus 1. That is the answer. Shabab, please make sure you understand the picture and the language. Please read the story. That quite, common question. Make sure language is clear for you, Shabab. Okay. That is the technique of solving. Sometimes we just give you the image without story. Find the value of h. Halas. So this is the technique to solve this one. Sometimes you can see the different angles. Instead of 45, you might see 60 here. And instead of 30, you might find 45, for example, or vice versa, whatever, different angles. So this is the technique to solve this kind of images, شباب. Okay. All right. What is next? Yes, famous ladder question, شباب. A 6 meters of ladder is placed against a wall. I'm sure everybody knows what is ladder, right, شباب? Ladder is 6 meters length, is placed against a wall, and it makes an angle of 30 degrees with the ground. Okay, let's see what's happening. Looks like we have ground here, we have wall here, huh, Shabab? Just, simple picture, ground and wall. So looks like we have ladder. Imagine ladder is like this, huh? And we have 30 degree here. And ladder is 6 meters, right? Ladder is 6 meters. Well, what can I find, Shabab? If you have the 30 degree, you know the hypotenuse, right? The ladder is now hypotenuse of the right triangle. Can I find y here? What do you think?
Yes.
Yeah, so simple. Sine formula, right, Shabab? Sine of 30 degree should be equal to y over 6, which is half, of course, right? From here, you see the y is equal to 3 meters, right? Okay, let's read the question, Shabab. Continue. If the foot of the ladder is moved towards the wall, if the foot of the ladder, where is the foot of the ladder? Here is the foot of the ladder, right? If you move it towards the wall, right, what happens to the top of the ladder, Shabab? It will move up, right, Shabab? Right?
Yes.
Eva, let's draw the second picture now. Let's draw the second picture. Okay, let's move it here. Okay, the foot of the ladder here. And top of the ladder is gonna go up شوية, صح? Here. Okay. Well, ladder is the same ladder, right? So it is still 6 meters, يعني. Ladder is not changing. Yes. Ladder is 6 meters. يعني blue line is again 6 meters. Yeah. Just make sure you are not getting confused. And the angle of elevation is now 45 degrees. Aywa. 45. So here is the question. Aywa. They say the exact distance moved by the top of the ladder. Yani here the ladder moved from the first position to the second position. Yani what is this fark, yani? You know?
Yes, we find it and subtract 3 from it.
Ava, exactly. So let's find, let me say h here, huh? Let's say h, مثلا. So what is sine 45, Shabab?
Root of 2 over 2.
Sine 45, it should be h على 6. So h على 6.
Root of 2 over 2.
Root 2 على 2. Perfect.
Which is equal to y equal to 3 root of 2.
h is equal to 3 root 2. So,
Yes.
so let me say this fark as x. Maybe I should say x cevap here. So the x is equal to 3 root 2 minus 3.
We take 3 as a common factor, which is 8.
The A is the correct answer. Very famous letter questions cevap. Mesela if you are a smart guy, you know, why not they can ask you the distance moved by the foot of the ladder, yani here. How much is this one? They
Like
can
the
ask
previous
this
question.
One. Yani you are gonna do the similar calculations
Yes, but
and
with
what we did for the top of the ladder is the same calculations.
It's gonna be the same distance, right?
Same distance?
Yeah.
Wallahi, I'm not sure. Just look at it, Shabab.
Yes.
I don't know. It's a nice question, right?
Right.
Okay. Well, here is another famous question. Angle of elevation from the top of a small building to the top of a taller building is 60 degrees. Yes, you see, we have one building is small, another building is tower. The angle of elevation is 60 degrees and angle of depression to the bottom of the tower is 30 degrees. If the shorter building is 30 meter high, then what is the height of the taller building? Now, as you see in the picture, suppose you are at the top here. You are at the top here. So you are looking to the top of the tower here. So angle of elevation is 60. So you need to draw your level, Shabab. Your level is here, right? So this is the 60 degree. And also there is angle of depression to the bottom of the building. So suppose you are looking at here, you see, to the bottom of the building, angle of depression is 30 degree. So they say, what is the height? Let me draw the height with a different color. Height is this, huh? What is the height of the building, Shabab? So let me just draw a clear picture for you here so that you can follow easily. So here is the tower. Okay. Here is the small building, Shabab. Here is the small building. So this is your level, of course. So you are looking up. So 60 degrees, so, and you are looking down 30 degree. And small building is 30 meters here. That means it must be here also 30 meters, so. So we have, of course, right triangles here. Cevap. Now, do you understand the image? Huh? Clear?
Yes.
Yani this is another question we asked in the major without image, of course. You need to understand the correct image, Shabab. Khalas, let's see. Let's put x here, Shabab. Okay, and let's put y here, and use the little triangle first. Can I find the value of x? Which function shall I use, Shabab?
Tangent.
Tangent, perfect. Tangent of 30 degree is equal to 30 divided by x, which is equal to 1 over root 3. So x equals 30 root 3. 30 root 3. Halas, I got the x. Now let's go to another triangle. Look at the triangle, red one here, Shabab. Again, use tangent 60 now, Shabab. Tangent 60, which is y over x. And y over x should be root 3, right?
30 root 3.
So the y is equal to x times root 3. Well, x times root 3 will be 90, correct? Y is equal to 90. Now, what is the height of the tall building, Shabab?
120.
Ava, 90 plus 30 is going to be 120. All right. Well, I guess we have good amount of questions we solved, Shabab. And as you realize that we are just repeating same thing again and again. Tangent 30, tangent 60, tangent, sometimes sine. So it's just a matter of understanding the story and sketching the correct image, Shabab. And I strongly recommend you read the language to make sure that in the exam you will not get confused about the language. All right. That's all for today, and that is the basically end of 5.2, Shabab.
Doctor?
Yes.